My name is Eleanor Cotten Goldberg, and my father's name was Walter Cotten. And my father's family was from Frankenberg, and they were friendly with the Sternbergs in Germany. And my mother's family also knew the Sternbergs in Germany before my mother and father married each other. My mother came from Siegen in Westphalen, and she used to tell me stories about going places with Kenny's mother.
Betty.
Betti. She was friendly with Betti. Sternberg, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it's a name I've heard often, the Cottens.
Yeah. Yes. And then when we came to the United States, of course, we all got together, and we have all those wonderful card games to remember.
I saw pictures of you yesterday, 20, 30 years ago.
Where was this? In Woodstock? Can you tell us some of the beginnings
Woodstock?
of the...
No.
No, I mean Woodside.
Woodside,
Was
no.
it Woodside?
No, we lived in Astoria, and then we moved to Jackson Heights, and then my parents moved to Flushing. And Bernard used to come to my father's office on 33rd Street for lunch almost every day. And my mother always served lunch. She had washed and she had cheese.
I think I have a picture that might be him.
Yeah, probably. Washed and cheese, and then sometimes Bernard would go down to the deli downstairs and bring up chicken and all kinds of gooey, juicy, greasy
Especially
stuff.
Meat.
Meat, oh, definitely.
Lotte Eichengreen. Your former name was? Maiden name?
Sternberg, but not related.
But now, get the Sternbergs from, here you go.
Not related.
So give us some Sternbergs. Give us the name.
Give us your parents' name and give us
I brought
she
you
wrote it
that.
for us down. We have it.
You wanted it, I brought it for you. But you mark it down because for the only reason for my handwriting. I give you the names. You want all the names from Herborn? Okay.
And give us the
You
connection.
want the daughters too? No.
Yeah, give us whatever you can and the connection to you.
The Lowenstein David.
Who's that?
That's not related. That's all that lived in Herborn. And their daughter's name is Hertha. Then they have Bernhard, Heinrich Sternberg, Betti, Leo. Then they had Bertolt Sternberg, and Frida was the wife's name. And then they had Fritz and City, but they moved to Buenos Aires with the
When?
in 37.
In 19, you all moved before
Moved to
40.
Baron von Rothschild, remember he
In the
had
40s.
in the 40s.
Baron de Hirsch.
They went to
Yeah,
Baron
Baron
Hirsch,
Hirsch.
but they all went to Moseville.
Mosesville.
And then there was Louis Sternberg. They had a daughter somewhere in South America. We were not related to them. To them we were far related. Then they had Gustav and Jenny Sternberg. To them we were related. And then we had, ours was Sigmund Sternberg, Trude and Lottie.
What? Trudy?
Trudy and Lottie, which is me, and actually Charlotte. And then we had Sally Meyer. That was my sister's husband Julius, and they had Walter. And Julius married Trude, my sister, and Walter married Ilse from Biskirchen. Then there was Lowenstein Bernhard. And her name is, her sister died. She had one sister, and her husband died, and she remarried to a Mr. Losch.
Losch?
Losch.
L-O-E?
L-R-C-H.
What? L-L?
L-O-R-C-H. Then there was Suiskind, S-U-I-S-K-I-N-D, Louis. And their children were Ilse Plaut and Clara Dillhoff. I mean, Ilse and Clara, but
I've heard
they
of Ilse
married
Plaut.
Loud. Yeah.
They live around here too?
No, that,
No, that's
But they used to live around here?
no, New York.
New York. That's what I mean. Here is New York.
They did. They both
And
did.
Ilse and Clara Dillhoff. She married a Dillhoff von Frankenau. And then there was another Süskind, Hermann. Their son was Walter. He moved to Florida now. And our name I gave you, right?
Yeah?
And then Max and Betty, I don't have to give you. Then they had Friedemann. Eric was the son.
Did you know Max's family?
Oh,
Max Sternberg's family.
yeah. I mean, Ilse I know. Huh?
You know Ilse?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
She lived right very near Herborn.
Nearby.
I know her. I know her father very well. I knew them all. And she knows that we know her. Then they had Meyer, Sigmund Meyer. The daughter was Helga. They all lived in Buenos Aires. They went to... Then Rosenbaum was our teacher who gave us Jewish lessons. Then they had Hattenbach. His name was Joseph Hattenbach.
Hattenbach.
Hattenbach, yeah. Hattenbach. And then they had Seligman Sigmund.
All right, there's too much noise.
Huh?
All right, you got them all.
Then they had Levi, Hermann Levi. Their son was Fritz. Levi Hermann. Their name, they had a son Fritz, they had another son, I don't know even the name. Then they had Lucas, there was a little store, they had two sons. What happened to them, I don't know. And then they had a store, Kosinski. I guess he came in from Poland. He had jewelry. And then they had Ullmann.
He's the official photographer of the house.
Fanny Ullman?
Could be, I have to look.
Fritz married Fanny Ullman,
Who?
Betty's brother.
Not that I know.
Sure, you know Betty's brother, Fritz.
Fritz married, not that I know Ullmann.
Oh, I know.
Fanny Ullman, her name was.
Okay.
Oh, Fanny, I remember.
Fanny Ullman.
Yeah, that's...
Could be.
I went to school in Herborn, where my cousin Betty was ahead of me, and also Lotte Sternberg was ahead of me. And I resented every time they called me either Betty Sternberg or Lotte Sternberg.
There are lots of
And I said,
Sternberg.
but I'm Ilse Sternberg. But besides, I came here, I was just about 16 years old. And my cousin and family came several years later. I got married right after the war. And of course, we kept house and I started to cook. And I didn't know how to do anything. And quickly I went to the phone and called my cousin. And she told me step by step how to cook. And I'm a pretty good cook now, and my husband thinks I'm a great cook, and I owe it all to her. Right, Mary?
Yes.